Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Have you ever stopped to think about that simple bar of soap sitting by your sink? We use it every single day, but how does it actually work? How do we turn something like oil or fat into a bubbly cleansing bar that washes away dirt and grime? Well, today we're diving deep into the fascinating world of soap making. We'll uncover its ancient history, get a little nerdy with the chemistry, and explore the massive industry it has become. So, stick around, because you'll never look at your soap the same way again. It all started thousands of years ago. The earliest evidence of a soap-like substance dates back to ancient Babylon around 2800 BC. They discovered that mixing animal fats with wood, ash, and water created a material that was great for cleaning textiles. The ancient Egyptians and Romans also had their own versions, using it more as a medicinal ointment or hairstyling pomade than for personal hygiene. It wasn't until much later that soap became a staple for washing our bodies. For a long time, it was a luxury item, taxed heavily and available only to the wealthy. Can you imagine a world where soap was a status symbol? It took centuries and a few major scientific breakthroughs for soap to become the everyday essential we know today. So, what's the secret? How does this magical transformation happen? The core process is a chemical reaction called saponification. It sounds complicated, but the basic idea is pretty simple. You take a fatty acid, which comes from oils like olive oil, coconut oil, or even animal fats like lard, and you mix it with a strong alkali, also known as a base. The most common alkalis used in soap making are sodium hydroxide, also called lye, for solid bar soaps, and potassium hydroxide for liquid soaps. When the fats and the lye are combined and heated, the saponification reaction begins. The lye breaks down the triglycerides in the fat into their basic components, fatty acid salts and glycerol. These fatty acid salts are the soap molecules. And glycerol, a natural byproduct, is a humectant, meaning it attracts moisture, which is why handmade soaps often feel so moisturizing. It's a beautiful, and sometimes a bit bubbly, chemical dance that turns greasy oils into a powerful cleaning agent. Now, let's talk about how these soap molecules actually clean. Each soap molecule has two different ends, a head and a tail. The head is hydrophilic, which means it loves water. The tail is hydrophobic, meaning it hates water but loves oil and grease. When you lather up with soap and water, the hydrophobic tails grab onto the dirt and oil on your skin. As you rinse, the water-loving heads get pulled away by the flowing water, taking the tails and the dirt they've captured along with them. They form tiny structures called micelles that trap the grime inside, allowing it to be washed away effortlessly. It's like having millions of tiny microscopic helpers scrubbing you clean. Not all soaps are created equal though. If you walk down the aisle at any store, you'll see a huge variety. There's the classic bar soap, which we've been talking about. Then you have liquid soap, which, as we mentioned, is typically made with potassium hydroxide instead of sodium hydroxide, resulting in a softer, more soluble product. You'll also find Syndet bars, or synthetic detergent bars. These aren't technically soap in the traditional sense. They're made from synthetic surfactants and are often pH balanced to be gentler on the skin. Many of the beauty bars or cleansing bars you see on the market fall into this category. And of course, there's the wonderful world of artisanal and handmade soaps, where creators experiment with different oils, natural colorants, essential oils, and botanicals to create unique and beautiful products. From its humble beginnings, soap making has exploded into a multi-billion-dollar global industry. Large-scale manufacturing plants can produce thousands of bars of soap every single hour using highly automated processes. They often remove the naturally occurring glycerin during production to sell it separately, for use in lotions and other cosmetics. This is one reason why commercial soaps can sometimes feel more drying than their handmade counterparts. But alongside these industrial giants, there's been a huge resurgence in small-batch, artisanal soap making. People are falling in love with the craft, the creativity, and the quality of handmade soap. crafters are using the same basic saponification principles, but with a focus on high-quality ingredients, unique designs, and skin-loving formulas. From cold process to hot process to melt and pour, there are so many ways to create soap at home. It's a hobby that beautifully blends science and art. So, the next time you wash your hands, take a moment to appreciate that little bar. It's a product of thousands of years of history and a brilliant bit of chemistry that keeps us clean and healthy. From ancient discoveries to modern-day craft, the story of soap is truly remarkable. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this interesting, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the science of everyday things. Let me know in the comments what your favorite type of soap is. See you in the next video.